What's good, beautiful people? Hey y'all, it's your girl Tay, and I am here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push the post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video you will be notified. Let me move a little bit more this way so you guys can't see that door in the back. But anyways, I'm a little low energy, you guys. I said I wasn't going to say nothing about it, but you know, I'm just, it's interesting because it's like yesterday I was really happy. You know, I had to force myself to be happy. And let me just say this, we're all human. We all have good days. We all have bad days. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but I know that it's hard a lot of the times to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And it's extremely hard to be present in the moment when you're juggling so many things and you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. But just, you know, hold on, do whatever you need to do. That's one of the reasons why I have actually decided or gone into the direction of doing, you know, beauty and makeup. It's not so much as I felt like I needed makeup. It was so much as me learning me all over again. You know, I kind of gotten lost myself in the journey of being a parent, you know, which I know a lot of you guys can understand now. When you have children, you don't think about the things that you want and the things that you need for yourself, because all of that attention has to go to your children. So this is me now in a place where I'm like, okay, I'm still in my kids' life. That's never going to go away. However, my kids are at a place now where they're not as dependent, you know what I mean? They're not babies except for my toddler. So I can start exploring and experiencing the things that I want to experience. And so that was the reason why. It's just me basically doing self-care, self-love, which is my point of this very long, outwinded message, is that self-love, self-care is very important. Whatever that may be, it doesn't have to be extravagant. You don't have to go out there and spend a whole lot of money. You don't have to change your appearance, but if that's what you want to do, if that's what makes you feel better, don't let anybody else talk you out of it. Don't let anybody else shame you or make you feel like you don't need to do it. You need to do whatever it does is going to bring a little bit of happiness to your life, okay? And that's what I do. I wake up, I feel the day, and I decide, okay, today I need to smile. Yesterday I put on some music. I just sat in my chair right here, drank some tea, sang some music, and just played around with my two babies, and that's it, okay? But enough of that, you guys. Let me jump right into things. So I did get a chance to actually check into emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of September. There are no additional states as of today, Wednesday the 25th, that has been approved. So it's just the same 9 states. So I'm going to give you that really quick so that you don't have to wait until the end of the video to get that. So we have Kansas. And I'm going to give you the payout dates really quick. We have Kansas October 15th through the 24th, Michigan September 25th through October 4th. We have New Hampshire September 5th, 21st, and then October 19th. We have Rhode Island September 3rd, Vermont October 14th, Wisconsin September 25th, and then a catch-up November 17th. And then we have Wyoming September 2nd through the 5th, first initial, based off of the first initial of the last name. I think that's it. I want to say there was another one. There was Oregon that's on there. I don't actually have those written down, so I might have outspoken myself, but there were 2 more that I don't have written down. That's for September, by the way, just in case you didn't hear it. I'm going to take a quick look here on my phone, like I said, so that you guys don't have to wait all the way to the end to get that information. I know for sure Oregon wasn't on there. I remember reading about Oregon, and then I saw it actually on here as well. So Kansas, I gave you that. Michigan, New Hampshire, Oregon, and I think Washington is not on here, or I don't have written down. Kansas, Michigan, New Hampshire, Oregon, Rhode Island, Vermont, Wisconsin, Wyoming. No, it was just Oregon. So let me just look at Oregon really quick. That's the only one that I don't have written down. Oregon is first run. They have 3 separate runs that they're going to do: September 10th, September 29th, and October the 1st. I believe there was a different date in that article that I read yesterday that I gave you guys. So just refer back to that article as well. just in case those benefits are not available on that day. Which brings me to another point. So I had a lot of you guys that were commenting about California, saying that California always gives their benefits on a Sunday, and that September 4th isn't a Sunday, so that you believe that they are going to be distributed on, I believe, September the 5th. Whether that's true or not, I can't confirm. I don't really pay attention to things like that. To be perfectly honest, what day it falls on, it may be the case, because I do think last month our benefits were supposed to hit on the 8th, and I think that may have been, no, on this month it was supposed to be, actually no, it was supposed to actually be there on the 8th of this month, I believe, but then it ended up being on my card on the 9th. So I don't know, you guys. I can't confirm or deny whether or not that information is accurate. I did want to let you guys know that I did see that, so it's a possibility. I'm going to say, like I always say, whenever states give out multiple dates, I would just check on all of those dates that are available, okay? Because there's a lot of states that put information on the USDA website, and it's not true. Texas is one of them. Oregon is one of them, where the dates on the USDA website actually does not coincide with the date that people are actually getting their benefits. So I would just say that any of the dates that you are getting, whether it's from my channel, any other channel, or even if you've gotten that information yourself, just check on all of those days, because I can confirm that for myself, when benefits are supposed to post on a certain day, in some instances I may have gotten it the day after the date that was provided. Okay, so just wanted to point that out. Now, moving on, I did find some information. I know I was supposed to be talking about pandemic EBT today, but like I said, there was just a lot going on yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to print out everything, and it's going to take me a minute to print it out. I do plan on doing it today, but I kind of had like a little mini photo shoot in here yesterday. I decided to get up and glam, part of my self-care, get up and practice and play in my makeup, which I'm probably going to be doing again today. And then I had a little mini photo shoot, so I did not get a chance to do that. But I did find some information regarding, hold on, let me get to it. This is regarding the California Golden State stimulus. So this information was actually released the 24th, which was yesterday. This article, I should say, says the second round of Golden State stimulus payments will be issued by at least the end of the month. A representative from the California Tax Franchise Board actually mentioned this yesterday, okay? Like the first payments, the second round of payments will be issued in 2-week increments, okay? Payments will be sent by either direct deposit or paper check. The Franchise Tax Board actually confirmed this. Wondering how much you'll, there's actually, I was going to read that, but there's no need. There's actually a tool on the Franchise Tax Board website where you can actually see how much money you're eligible to receive. Now, I did explain this in a couple of videos back, but let me just go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a review. So basically, there's a Golden State stimulus. This is just pertaining, this part of the video is just pertaining to California, okay? So there was a Golden State stimulus that has already been distributed. That was for households that received or was eligible to receive the California Earned Income Tax Credit, and the income cap was at $30,000 or below. They recently expanded that to $75,000 and below, and I also believe that there's some eligibility now for immigrants with certain identification documentation requirements as well. Okay, but for the most part, it's $600 per household, and then now they recently added $500 for dependents. Now, it's not $500 per dependent, it's $500 if you have dependents per household. So if you receive the $600 for the first Golden State stimulus, you will not receive it this time around. However, if you have dependents, you will receive the $500. So you'll receive a $500 check this time around. Now, if you did not receive the $600 the first time around because maybe your income was too high, but now you qualify for it, then you're going to receive the $600. If you have dependents, then you're also going to receive the $500, which means you're going to receive a total of $1,100. But again, there's more information on the Franchise Tax Board website. It says, generally, if you qualify for the first Golden State stimulus payment and claimed a credit of one or more dependents, you'll receive $500. If you did not qualify for that stimulus payment and did not claim a credit of one or more dependents, you'll receive $600. If you did not qualify for that stimulus and claim one or more dependents, you'll receive $1,100. So basically what I just explained. Lastly, if you qualify for the stimulus and did not claim a credit for one or more dependents, you do not qualify for the second stimulus payment. Okay, Governor Gavin Newsom signed a bill July 12th that includes $12 billion in relief for families hit hardest by the pandemic. And that's pretty much all. The state is taking on the inequities laid bare by the pandemic, expanding our support for Californians facing the greatest hardship. This is also coming from our governor, okay? The funds were drawn from federal recovery funds and California's budget surplus. Newsom said about 2/3 of the residents will be eligible for the $600 payments. Those with children will receive an additional $500, okay? So basically everything that I just mentioned, they summed it up again in this article, okay? So I just wanted to bring that to you guys because there's conflicting information, and that's what I want to talk about today mostly in this article, just like I was discussing with the not the pandemic benefits, but the emergency SNAP allotments. There's conflicting information. One site will give you one date, another site will give you a completely different date. This article is saying that we're going to be receiving these payments by the end of this month, which we're still in August. However, majority of all the other sources of information has said that payments will not actually start to go out until September. So I would say don't get your hopes up in expecting to receive that payment at the end of this month, because we don't have that much more time to go. There's only 5 more days left at the end of this month. I doubt very seriously if everybody's going to receive everything. So I would just wait until at least the end of September before you start calling the franchise tax board if you qualify for that payment, just to see if they've sent it out, okay? All right, now moving on, the infrastructure package, as I believe, has been advanced through the House. I'm trying to get to that article right now. Give me one moment. Okay, so it says the U.S. House advances Biden's multi-trillion-dollar domestic agenda, okay? This also was released yesterday. The Democratic-controlled U.S. House of Representatives voted yesterday to advance key parts of President Joe Biden's agenda after moderates and progressives reached a compromise, allowing them to move forward on the multi-trillion-dollar plans. In a party line 2020 to 2012 vote, it approved a $3.5 trillion budget framework to advance progressives' ambitious plans to expand child care and other social programs, and agreed to vote by September 27th on a $1 trillion Senate-passed infrastructure bill that is top priority for the more moderate Democrats. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi also said that her chamber would work with the Senate to nail down the details of the larger $3.5 trillion budget. Biden's fellow Democrats have little room for error as they try to approve the 2 massive spending initiatives in the House and Senate, where the party holds razor-thin majorities, okay? They go on to say that it's basically really, really difficult to come together, which we've seen this. Passing an infrastructure bill is always exciting for what it means in terms of jobs and commerce in our country. Pelosi said now more than ever, it also has to be a part of protecting our environment. I don't know what they mean by that. I'm very, very anxious to see what they intend to do to protect our environment, because nailing down new railroads and whatever and whatnot is not exactly protecting the environment. Pelosi had hoped to quickly approve the $3.5 trillion budget outline, which would enable lawmakers to begin filing in details on the sweeping package that would boost spending on child care, education, and other social programs, and raise taxes on the wealthy corporations. But centrist Democrats led by Representative Josh Gottheimer had refused to go along, saying the House must first pass the infrastructure bill, which has already won approval by Republicans and Democrats in the Senate, okay? So there's a lot more jargon in this article. I really don't think it's necessary to go into it. The main focus is that they pass the multi-trillion-dollar package, and they intend on voting on that $1 trillion infrastructure package later on next month. House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy blasted Pelosi and other Democrats with bare-knuckle partisan rhetoric for working on an agreement to secure Biden's domestic spending priorities and voting legislation without addressing the crisis in Afghanistan. He says, maybe in your caucus you think it is a great day for you and the Democrats, McCarthy said. It's an embarrassing day to America. It's an embarrassing day for this floor, and it's embarrassing that you would even move forward with it. Our standards, we've seen this multiple times, you guys. They slam each other quite often. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm always calling them the toddlers. They are the biggest toddlers in the universe to me right now. They can't come together and agree on anything. And to be perfectly honest, and I've said this and I'm going to keep on saying it, they all have their own personal agendas. I don't care which side they are. It doesn't matter if they're Democratic or Republican. You guys know this. I I'm not a political person. I don't stand on any political side. I don't stand on, oh, well, I think this person's point, you know what I mean? I will say, okay, I think maybe this is a good idea. I think maybe they're working in a good direction, but there's still a lot more that needs to be done. But with that being said, y'all know how I feel about politicians. I don't claim to be one-sided. I don't claim to be a Republican. I don't claim to be a Democratic. I'm not a liberal. None of that stuff pertains to me. I fall in the category of, I think that they need to be working on what's best for the American people, not what's best for rich and wealthy business owners, not what's best for the Democratic Party so that they can maintain their seats and their power, not what's best for the Republicans so that they can maintain their seats in their party. What's actually best for the people who are supposedly voting for you guys, and you guys are saying that that is the way to go. That is the how do you say it? The language of the land of the free is to listen to us. We're voting. We're saying, okay, we're going to put you in office. We're going to put you in office. But all of these people, half these people that get put in office by votes don't what's the word? Don't follow through with half of the stuff that they campaign for. You know what I'm trying to say? I can say that I appreciate Joe Biden at least following through with his promise with the stimulus package. He did say that that $600 was a deposit. I think that a lot of people forgot that, and they were very, very upset because they were expecting to get an additional $2,000 after that package was passed. But that $600 and that $1,400 together was $2,000, and he said it was a deposit, and he gave us the remaining balance once that package was passed. Okay, so I can appreciate that. Now, some of his other stuff to me, yeah, it's a little questionable. But again, I feel that way about all of them. I think there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. Senior citizens still need things. I don't agree with the fact that there are a lot of senior citizens that are getting $19, $16, $14 a month because they're receiving Social Security income. Something needs to be done about that. That's something that needs to be done like ASAP. These are things that they are ignoring. I'm constantly talking about housing, you know, Section 8, public housing programs. It's very, 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 very hard to find housing. Most people are sitting on those wait lists for 10 years or more. I know because I've been sitting on one I've been on the list for some assistance in that area for about 10 years. If I didn't have the get up and go gumption that I have to make sure that I'm okay and that I have the things that I need for my family, I would still be sitting and waiting on them to give me a voucher that says now I can get a house for me and my kids. Okay. Those are things that need to be worked out. Okay. They definitely need to get these things in order. And now stop doing things, gradually. Some things can be done gradually. Some things need to be done with a swift handle, like right now. Okay. And these are the things that I think they need to be working on right now. But on that note, you guys, I'm going to say, as always, because I don't want to keep babbling on, you know that I will. I'm going to say, as always, you guys, remember to live, love, and elevate. I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I will have that information in the description box, as well as some discount codes if you guys are interested in getting a BoxyCharm subscription, or if you want to take a look at Laura Mercier Cosmetics. That is a brand that I just love. It's a little bit pricey, but I do believe that with my code, you can get a 15% discount on your order. Okay. Again, on that note, you guys, I'm going to say, remember to live, love, elevate, wash your hands, stay cool, be hydrated, remember to social distance, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, beautiful people.